Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, all of you all. Okay, so again, my network is very shaking right now. I can't miss this class. Also, you gotta miss portions. So I'll try to take class whenever possible. So we saw different properties different materials have. We saw hardness, soluble and insoluble. We saw transparency. Right. So I told you what is the difference between transparent and translucent objects. So we'll see a short video on different properties of substances.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now can you hear the video?
No, ma'am, you are not even presenting. Ma'am, you didn't share the screen.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, did you say you're gonna present something?
Yeah, wait.
Ma'am, we did not hear it.
Yeah, wait. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now see the video.
Introduction.
This is a video, so whatever extra information they're saying here, please take notes of it.
Arun is at his friend Kunal's place. Kunal's mother is preparing some lemonade for him. She squeezes some lemon juice in a glass of water, adds sugar and ice cubes, and serves it to him. He can see no traces of sugar and lemon juice in the water. He sees the ice cube floating on the top. He is amused to see that different substances have different characteristics. In this lesson, we will learn about the properties possessed by different materials. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to classify substances as hard or soft, classify substances as soluble or insoluble, classify substances as floating or sinkable, classify substances as transparent, opaque, or translucent. Let us perform a small activity to understand the concept of hardness or softness of material. Take a sponge soaked in water. Now take a stone drenched in water. Try to squeeze both to remove water. Which of the two are you able to squeeze? Of course, sponge. Can you squeeze the stone? You cannot. Objects that are difficult to compress are called hard objects. Objects that are easy to compress are called soft objects. Payal's brother comes back home after a football match. He is drenched in sweat. Her mother takes a glass of water, adds a spoonful of glucose and gives it to him for instant energy. Payal notices one thing. Glucose dissolves in water instantaneously. She decides to experiment with some other substances. She observes that some substances dissolve easily in water, like salt, sugar, etc. She also notices that some substances do not dissolve in water, such as coconut oil, mustard oil, stone, marbles, etc. Substances that dissolve easily in water are called soluble substances. Substances that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substances. Some gases are also soluble in water, such as oxygen. Oxygen dissolved in water helps aquatic animals survive. Let's check what you have learned. Drag and drop the correct option in the respective box. Throws a stone. Hit this. Check what you have learned. Drag and drop the correct option in the respective. It has rained heavily and a huge puddle has formed in front of Prachi's house. She is very excited. She first throws a stone. It disappears inside the puddle. Then she throws a leaf. It starts floating. Do you know why? The stone sinks
Why
because
does?
it's heavy.
Why does one float? Why does one sink?
It depends on the density of the object.
Very good. Depends on the density.
The leaf remains afloat because it is light. Thus, objects can be classified on the basis of their floatability in water. Ashish's father took him to an ice cream parlor one day. He asked Ashish to choose a flavor. Ashish decided to take a look. The ice creams were placed in a
Okay, this much is enough for now. Okay, so I'll just come, guys. I'll be back in 15 minutes. So your homework for the time being will be find properties of wood. Find all the properties of wood. This will be your answer. Okay, what are the examples of properties of wood and what are the materials that are made of wood? Okay, find it. I'll be back.
Ma'am, can you repeat the questions?
Properties of wood. Find out what are the different properties of wood. Like, is it ductile? Is it malleable? Is it a good conductor? The different properties are there. No, so find all the properties of wood and write all the uses of wood. I'll be back.
నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ దానికంటే మళ్ళీ అరే అవునరా అప్పుడు వచ్చే డబ్బులతో మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ అప్గ్రేడ్ కావాల్సిన అవసరం ఏం లేదు. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఇది కొన్న 32,000 పెట్టి కొన్నావు. నెక్స్ట్ మొత్తం టఫ్నెస్ 50,000 ఉన్నప్పుడు అన్ని స్పెషల్ ఆప్షన్ ఆడొచ్చు. అక్కడ అప్గ్రేడ్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం పక్కా నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ కాబట్టి మనం ఈ లెవెల్ ఇలా అవుతుంది. మనం నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ తీసుకెళ్ళాలి. మొత్తం లెవెల్ ఆడొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ కి నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్ కి ఆ లెవెల్స్ ఎందుకు అవుతుందిరా? నేను మనీ స్టోరేజ్ కొట్టాలనుకున్నా ఇప్పుడు అన్ని ప్రైమరీ అన్ని కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయి దానికోరా ఇది ఈ లెవెల్లో ఉందాం. ఫస్ట్ లెవెల్ ఇది నంబర్ 1. దీంట్లో ఫస్ట్ బంద్ డబ్బులు సంపాదించినట్టు చదివింది. అప్పుడు ఉన్నామనుకో దీంట్లో ఆడుతుంది. ఒక్కటి అవసరం ఉండదు. ఒక్కసారి అదే ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ ఫస్ట్ దాంట్లో ఆన్సర్. దాని తర్వాత నీకు ఫస్ట్ దాంట్లో ఏమైందంటే నీకు ఇప్పుడు చెప్పు దీంట్లో ఆడనీకి అప్గ్రేడేషన్ అవుతుంది. ఎట్లా ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి నాకు దొరికేసిందిలే. దేనికి అట్లనే ఆడదాం కానీ ఇంకా డబ్బులు ఇక్కడ అరే నేను ఒక రౌండ్ ఆడి డబ్బులు లెవెల్ 10 లో ఉండి అంటే వర్షన్ అలా ఓకే. కానీ ఇప్పుడు స్టోర్ చేసి అన్ని కంప్లీట్ ప్రైమరీ కంప్లీట్ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ కంప్లీట్ కంప్లీట్ అనుకుంటున్నాను.
Hey, hello class. So did you guys find out whatever I sent you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So starting with Deepika, can you tell me what are the properties you found?
Ma'am, the properties actually I didn't understand what I searched.
Mm-hmm.
It was written like something mechanical properties of wood include strength and tension and compression.
Okay, fine. Ashwath, did you find anything that is understandable?
Ma'am,
Tell me.
can you repeat?
Did you find the answer to the question I asked you to?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you find?
Ma'am, I searched in Google. I find the properties that are stability.
What is capability?
Mm,
Okay. Sritej?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I searched and I got hygroscopicity,
Okay.
and its meaning is like hygroscopicity is the ability of wood to absorb moisture from the environment,
Okay.
and then
Okay. So before going to much complicated things that you guys are not understanding, try to find the simple ones, like the ones that I thought. Like first thing, you have density. So so density you can find out different wood. You know there are different types of wood, right? So different types of wood have different types of density. Okay, depending on their density, you have their uses for what you're going to use them. Second, you have hardness. Some of the metals are very easy to break, whereas some of the metals are super hard. Teak wood and all, they're very hard, whereas sandalwood and all can easily break. And also some wood has fragrance. Sandalwood has fragrance, right? Whereas some of the woods don't have. So another property is fragrance. So I want you to find properties like these, the general simple ones. The other one, you have color. You have, the different wood has different color based on, red wood is there, brown wood is there, you have darker brown wood. So all these different types of woods with different colors used to make different furnitures. Okay, this is what I wanted you all to find. But anyways, did any of you all come across the answer what I told right now?
ma'am, it just said that shear cleavage, hardness, static bending, and shock.
Okay. So you can see that hardness is the only thing you tend to understand over here. Other rest of the information is new to you all. So try to. Sorry.
Property on compression.
Compression also do. Yeah, you can see that different wood has different compressing rate. That again, yeah, you also have densities similar to it.
And the denser the wood is, the more it is resistant to be compressive.
Okay, resistant to be compressed means the more it cannot be compressed. Compressed means, you know what means compressed, right? Making it into a smaller size. So more the density, the more difficult it is to compress it. Anyways, okay. So we saw that translucent, transparent, and everything in last class. And did you all do your homework?
Ma'am, I did it, but I wasn't able to send it because the phone was busy. My mom was in calls all day. She was busy with the phone.
Okay, you could have sent it to me in the break, but I just left 20 minutes back. No.
Ma'am, I'll send it today after the class.
Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. What about the rest of the class? Deepika, where's your homework?
Ma'am, I didn't send it. I did it. I'll do it right now.
Yeah. Adrit? Adrit, homework.
Ma'am, send it to you.
Sent it. Okay. Some ask people send. Tell me if you sent it or not. Give 5 examples of the following. Centrifugal float. Sink. Plastic. And also I asked for translucent objects, right? Why you didn't write that? I asked examples of translucent objects. Try to complete your homework. Okay. Next is, why is grouping of materials required? Grouping of materials is required because so that we can sort out among the different materials and study them. Okay, cool. Objects that float, leaf, paper, plastic, crap, wood, okay. Translucent wax paper, plastic thin, okay. Grouping metals, computers arrange. Okay, thank you, Deepika. Okay, Advika, you didn't send your homework, did you? I can't hear you, Advika. Can you type it in the chat box? Ashwat,
Yes, ma'am.
where's your homework?
Ma'am, I didn't.
Why? What happened?
Ma'am, I will send you by 8:30.
Okay, fine. Soumya, did you send your homework? Soumya, please, if you didn't do, tell me you didn't do. I'll give you all time. Soumya, can you hear me?
Ma'am, she is chatting.
Okay, so why didn't you do it, Soumya? Okay, why didn't you do your homework? Okay, for that, you have the recordings, right? You should rely on that, no? I want today's homework before 10, okay, Soumya? So try to find your because that isn't something, I gave you a very simple homework only. So try to find that. Okay, so we have learned that all the materials, they differ from each other in their appearance and the way that they mix with water and the other liquids. And some may float, some may sink, and some may be transparent, some may be opaque or translucent. Materials can be grouped on the basis of similarities and differences in properties. We saw all of these properties. So we saw in that why we are supposed to group these. In our everyday life, we often group materials for our convenience. Like at our home, we store things such as in such a manner that helps us to, place things together. Vessels in one place, all the masala in one place. Okay, all the spoons and plates in one place, like that. So similarly, even for grocery, you have all your vegetables in one rack, fruits in one rack. So you biscuits in one rack, juice and all in the side tray, egg and all, you have the egg tray. It is very hard and strong. Okay, Advika, I think we're done with discussing the answer. So let's get back to the lesson. So there is another reason why we find such grouping useful. So dividing materials in groups will make it convenient for studying their properties. Okay, it will also help us in easy understanding the properties and also in observing any patterns in these properties. And now we'll be learning extra more properties we'll be learning in next when you're going to the next grade and all. Okay, so wait, I'll just call out the name. Adrit, can you tell me any 5 objects that can be made from wood? Adrit,
Yes, ma'am.
give me 5 objects that can be made from wood.
Ma'am, furniture.
Okay.
Ma'am, constructing houses.
Okay, and certain construction purposes. Okay.
Fencing.
Pencil, very good.
I'm fencing.
Oh, fencing, okay. Fencing comes under again construction, so give me something else.
Ma'am, desk.
Desk, very good.
Chair.
Okay.
Ma'am, we are done.
Okay, fine. Anyway, very good. Agreed. Next, Satrika can't unmute herself. Okay, so I'll give you a list of like objects. I want you to tell me if this object is lustrous or not. Okay, not only just lustrous, like it does it shine or not. Okay, Ashwath, can you tell me? I'll tell you
Yes,
the.
ma'am.
Okay, so you have cotton shirt. Tell me yes or no.
It
Does
is no, ma'am.
No. Okay, steel spoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, plastic toy.
No, ma'am.
Glass bowl.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. How does the glass bowl shine, Ashok? It's not a metal. but
Ma'am,
how-
the light will reflect on the glass.
Very good, very good. So it shines because of reflection. Very good, Ashok. Okay. Okay. Next one. So objects given below, materials which they remain. Okay. Okay, fine. So your constant option is, just remember these simple options. It's glass, wood, paper, leather, and plastic. Okay. You have glass, you have wood, you have paper, you have leather and plastic. Now I'll be telling you items. Now I want you to tell me from these things, these can be made or not. Okay. Like for example, you know the options are glass, wood, paper, leather, and plastic. I'm giving you the option book. So you know that books cannot be made from glass, so rejected. But books binding, the book cover can actually be made from wood in certain cases. So yes, wood. Paper, obviously you can make book from paper. And leather, you can make the plastic cover using leather. And plastic also, you can make the back cover also using plastic. Okay, so except glass, everything you can use. So I want you to give me options like that. Okay. Okay, Deepika, your object is tumbler. Can you tell me from which or not can we make
Can
glass?
you
wood,
repeat?
paper? Your object is tumbler, you know, glass tub, the which you drink water from.
The
So
object is
tumbler, the glass of
okay.
water. Glass that
Ma'am,
you drink.
it is lustrous. Like it's shiny.
No, I'm not asking if it's lustrous or not. I'm asking you whether it can be made from these materials. Glass, wood, paper, leather, plastic. So tell me all the materials this glass can be made from, the tumbler can be made from. Do you understand?
Can you repeat the
That's why I gave you,
ingredient, like the
that's why I gave you an
things?
example. Like materials are glass, wood, paper, leather, and plastic. And the object is book. You should tell me that books cannot be made from glass, but book covers can be made from wood, and books can be made from paper. Books cover can be made from leather. Books cover can be made from plastic. So I want you to tell me like that. Okay. So your object is tumbler, and your materials are glass, wood, paper, leather, and plastic.
Ma'am, glass.
Only glass.
Sometimes wood.
Okay. What
And
else?
plastic.
Plastic, not paper.
Ma'am, paper. You said that water could flow from it easily.
Yeah, but there are paper cups, right? So for time being, you can use them, right? That will also be there. Okay. Okay, Deepika. Next, Sritej. Your object is chair.
Chair cannot be made from glass.
Why so? It cannot be made from glass.
Ma'am, because it's gonna break.
It's gonna break. Okay. But there are chairs that can be made. Okay. You don't use it. People don't normally make and use it, but you can make chairs from glass. Okay. Okay, next.
Ma'am, it can be made from wood.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, can you repeat the materials again?
Paper, leather, plastic.
Ma'am, it cannot be made from paper.
Okay.
Ma'am, it can only be made by plastic, not
Oh.
leather.
Okay, very good, Sridhar. Okay. Um, 1 minute, guys. Oh, next, Soumya. Your object is toy. Can you tell me, Soumya? Oh, you're not able to unmute yourself. Okay, sorry. Deepika, yeah, you can try, Deepika.
Ma'am, she wrote the answers in the chat.
Plastic and wood. Okay, okay, Soumya, thank you so much. Okay, so you can see that we have not included glass as an option. Why? Why cannot toys be made from glass? Class.
What, ma'am?
Why can toys not be made from glass? Because it will harm us. Very good. It's because toys are meant for kids. You can't go make the toys from glass. Okay, it will harm them. Okay. Okay, that's enough. So tell me, if I'll tell you the statement, tell me if it is true or false. Okay, Ashwat. Tell me if true or false. Stone is transparent while glass is opaque. True or false?
False.
Okay. Adrit, a notebook has luster while eraser does not. True or false? False. Very good. Next, Sritej, a chalk dissolves in water. True or false?
No, ma'am, it does not. False.
Not very good. Okay. Soumya, you can enter in the chat box. A piece of wood floats on water. True or false? True. Very good. Very good. Because you know that more you would have seen in many movies, wood will come for rescue, and water, wood will float in the water. So because why? Because wood is less denser than water. Next, Sritej, sugar does not dissolve in water. True or false?
False.
False. Adrit, oil mixes with water. True or false?
Ma'am,
Oil mixes with water. True or false?
I'm false.
False. Okay. Ashwat, sand settles down in water. True or false?
True.
True. Finally, Soumya, vinegar dissolves in water. True or false? True. Okay. Fine. Okay, yeah, that much is enough for you all today. And with this, we successfully completed the unit, guys. Next class, we'll go with another lesson. So, no homework for now. You can just prepare for your test. I don't know if Friday you will be having a holiday or not because we might have Eid. So, I'll let you know. So, with that, we're done with the unit. No homework. Just study for whatever you was taught today. Okay, and those who didn't do their homework, please send me your homework by 10 today. All right. Right. It's a very, very simple unit. This one was, oh, okay. Anyways, thank you guys. Any doubts? Anybody wants to clarify anything? Class? Class, any doubt? Don't make me call out names. Just tell me if you have any doubts. Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Just
No.
go through the chapter.
Yeah, so please go through. If you find anything you don't understand, just give me a text on WhatsApp. I'll try to cover it up in next class.
Covers can float in the water, on the water. Cover.
What can float?
Cover.
Cover is made up of what?
Plastic.
Yeah, plastic floats or not?
Okay, ma'am.
Plastic float or not? Tell me. What do you feel?
Ma'am,
Tell me now.
ma'am, there are some kinds of plastic toys, right, which do float. I
Plastic.
mean, sink.
There are plastic toys that sink. I'm not saying that plastic. He asked for cover. That's why I told yes. Because in cover, it's a very thin sheet of plastic. Why will it float? Because the density of the cover is less than that of the water. Whereas the toys, you're adding too much of plastic. You know, you have solid. It's made up of. It's a solid plastic. It's not a simple single sheet. So it becomes more heavier than that of the water. The density is more than that of the water. So it will sink.
And
Okay.
does rubber float?
The rubber, yes, definitely it will sink. Why will it float? That again, it comes to the quantity of the rubber. The more the rubber, tell me.
Ma'am, why wood will that become big when it fell in water?
I don't understand.
Ma'am, when a small piece of wood will fall in the water, it will become bigger than it was. Why?
She put a small piece of. Does anybody understand what he's trying to ask? I'm not able.
Ma'am, I understood. He meant to say a piece of wood, if it falls on the water, it turns big. Why does it turn big? He's saying its size grows.
Does its size grow? Who told you size of the stick grows?
Ma'am, that's the part which I didn't understand.
Is that what you're trying to say, Ashwin?
Yes.
No, Ashwat, when you put wood in water, it doesn't grow and all. Who told you it grows? It might, you might feel that it can, like some of the wood, I don't know exactly how you're trying to say. Some of the wood and all, they can absorb, you know, they have this property of absorbing water. Okay, so when it is, you know, when this wood and all, they absorbs water, it just becomes thick. You know, remember the point which Sweetesh told? Hygroscopicity, remember? That is the property which comes here. Okay, so hydrocropicity makes the wood, you know, absorb the moisture from the air, absorbs the water, and because of that, it might enlarge a little. It just expands basically. That's the exact term. It doesn't become big, but it expands a bit in size. Okay.
Ma'am, I want to ask that question.
Okay. Is it clear, Ashwat?
Okay.
Yeah. Any other doubts, guys?
No, ma'am.
Okay, anyways. Fine then. We'll see you next class. Okay. Bye for now, all of y'all.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.